All right. I don't think I've ever talked about this game on this channel before, but we're changing that today. So, Aether Gear is getting a collab with God Eater. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know what God Eater is, but in a nutshell, it is basically, I hope I don't get killed for this, but it's basically the anime version of Monster Hunter. That's basically what it is, and what I mean by that is, you know how in Monster Hunter, your hunter can't. I just kicked my desk. How your hunter can't really look like an anime character. Well, in God Eater, you're able to do that, and that's basically what it is. I guess God Eater is really popular. I've only played 3 and a little bit of 2, so I don't know what the temperature for it is, but obviously, if it got 3 games, it has to be popular. So, anyways, Aether Gear is also a mobile game that came out a while ago and was also somewhat popular from what I can tell. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't play Aether Gear that much when it first came out because it was on phones, and I've said this a million times. I hate playing games to where I have to hold my phone landscape instead of portrait. It's a big turnoff for me. But I don't know when this came out, but it now has a PC port. So, if you're like me and you want to be able to play mobile games on a bigger screen at a higher resolution and yada yada yada, definitely, play this one on PC instead of on phones. But if you want to play it on phones, completely fine. Anyways, so yeah, this is happening, and we don't know. Oh, June. Okay, so this collab is coming out in June. So if you have never heard of this game, but you see God Eater and you're like, oh my god, dude, I'm like the biggest God Eater fan ever, then I would say check it out. I definitely am. I currently have it installed on here, so eventually I'm gonna start to get my account going. But yeah, I wonder what everyone else is thinking. Someone just mentioned God Eater in 2025. Am I God Eater mention? Uh, so if you don't know what they're talking about, God Eater 3 came out like in 2019, and there really wasn't any DLC for it. It basically came out and then that was it, which is shocking because you would think an anime-fied version of Monster Hunter would sell a lot of money, but I guess either it didn't or Bandai was like, dude, this game didn't sell like 2 bajillion copies. Dude, we're not gonna drop DLC for this. For what? So that's where we are today. I would love a God Eater 4. Guys, I really like 3, and I'm playing through 2 right now because I bought 3 first because it did a collab, or it had a Tales of Vesperia skin, and it had a Yuri and God, I can't remember her name. The pink haired girl's skin from Tales of Vesperia, and I was like, you know what, man, this game looks interesting, and it was for Switch, and I was like, you know what, man, sure, yeah, I had a good time. My own guess is well, any proof is that Aether Gear was inspired by God Eater. Similar gameplay and major enemies are named after yokai like God Eater, while the playable characters are named after gods, albeit not God Eaters. And thus, some developers were big enough fans, so they had to. I don't know if that's true or not, but if that's true, it's pretty crazy. And it just goes to show you that companies, just because a game doesn't sell that much, does not mean other people don't like it. I mean, look at Guardian Tales, because I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but Guardian Tales was inspired by, and God rest his game soul, Dungeon Link. Or I think either it was inspired or it has some aspects of it that were in Dungeon Link. Which Dungeon Link, go to the game. Um, Somebody, if you're able to, please bring that back. I would love to play Dungeon Link in 2025. It was so cool. It did a collab with Adventure Time. I like the characters. Yeah. Anyways, uh, got it. You're still alive, still dead because those signs of 4 and Monster Hunter would have just beat them anyway. I mean, that's incredibly true, but still, you guys could still make 4, and maybe God Eater 4 would beat Monster Hunter Wilds. Who knows? God, his OP was bussin'. But I know, like the designs for God Eater are really good. Like they look really good, and this is why I literally just say this is like the anime version of God Eater. God Eater in 2025. That's funny. Yeah. So like I said, this game, God Eater 3 came out in 2019, and nothing has been announced for the fourth one. Once again, I would love it. I think other people would, but I guess we will have to wait and see. So yeah, that's happening in June. We don't have a date for it yet, but I imagine within time we're gonna get a date for it. So with all that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Did you know, or do you know about God Eater? And if you did, which one was your favorite one? I'm gonna say 3 because biasy, because that was the newest one that I played. Yeah, are you gonna play Aether Gear again because they're doing a collab with God Eater? And you know what? I'm gonna throw in a fun one. If you were in control of the collabs that Aether Gear did, which one would you want and why? For me personally, since I have not played this game in so long, I can't remember what the gameplay is like. But I'm gonna say Devil May Cry because I'm very basic. Okay, literally any game could do a collab with Devil May Cry. So I'm gonna say Devil May Cry or or Near. Those are my 2 options. No, 3. Tales of. Duh. They could do a collab with like Tales of. It wouldn't matter which one they do, but they could just do a collab with any of the Tales of game. You know, I think it'd be pretty cool. But with all that out of the way, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.